things like this, you can help in some way. Everyone has basic skills that can help out. All right. Now let's get to the cringe. Did I miss the xQc Tate debate? We're not gonna watch the whole thing. I just want to see highlights. Like, this sucks. When does it
You
start?
gotta get coffee. You gotta go pee. You gotta wash his hair.
Right. He's really ready.
Guys
out. All right. Who else? Is Greek here?
Nah.
Shall I remove him?
No, yeah, remove him. I wanted to come back. Middle of a convo, an argument.
Yeah.
Comes in with the camera and starts eating bugs on camera. That's what.
All right. Don't waste your time on this. It's not good. Take cuts in and out is horrible. Honestly, I thought X did great in this. Okay, I want to see some of the
I
highlights.
feel like he's getting ambushed.
Yeah, it's a weird thing because obviously Twitch is an online community, right? But I live in the real world. I'm not from this internet world. And in
So Andrew Tate is like, he was arrested for sex trafficking, but he may or may not have been actually doing sex trafficking, even though he does say that he, like, befriends women and then, like, coerces them into doing sex work, like cam girls, and is definitely, at least publicly, not super nice to women. He is a misogynist. I've talked about this already in my other YouTube video that you might have seen, you may or may not have seen, when Adin Ross first talked to Andrew Tate. Where is it? What's wrong? What is wrong with Andrew Tate? Was the YouTube video with from 5 days ago where I was in. I think it was in London or Amsterdam. Anyway, I personally think that Andrew Tate is not a very good guy. Okay. And he is a digital pimp.
What is an ad?
And also on top of that, like, he's not a good guy. He's a digital pimp. He's a huge misogynist. Like, but he's also greatly amplifying some of these takes. Like, he is, he definitely is putting on a comical show. But of course, because he is who he is, ultimately, some of that's not really a joke. You know what I mean? He's like cranking it up. He's cranking it up, but because he's the one saying it, like, it's not really a joke. He's too self-aware now. His original stuff was real. Yeah. And I think he understands that people like it when he does that. The reason why I'm mentioning this is because, well, the kids don't know it's a joke. I know. There's also more to it than this, okay? I'll just bring this up. Friend of the show, Fillion, and I have been talking about this a little bit as well. But, like, there's more to Andrew Tate. He has diversified his portfolio, and the Hustlers University scam that he does operates like a multi-level marketing scheme. Okay? One of his main sources of revenue comes from his incredibly sizable, massive Discord. Okay? That's where he operates outside of. That's where stream highlights video. Oh, is this better?
Drive.
Woman Can't Drive was one.
Andrew Tate versus xQc stream intense highlights. Oh, dude, this is 12 minutes long. This is not long enough. There's probably going to be some shit that we're missing here. But the entire debate revolved around if Tate's is just joking and if the jokes are harmful. It wasn't about Tate hates women. Alpha Andrew Tate exposes, humiliates Beta xQc and leaves the stream.
sleep in bed up.
So I'll just explain this. You might be wondering, why is Andrew Tate so prominent on social media even though he doesn't have a account? Like, there's no direct account of Andrew Tate. Like, why is he all over the place? Or you might be wondering, why is it that every single time I mention Andrew Tate in any capacity on the internet, there's like a million dick riders in the comments being like, he is incredible. He has a Bugatti. He has a Bugatti. F you. I bet you can't even handle sparkling water. Because you're right? Well, that's because it's not that he pays people to promote him.
Like
He's
the
doing what the
samurai
Elon
heads
Musk
right, you can
con
right,
is,
has left.
but in a
One year pog.
in a lower budget way. They have a financial interest in hyping up Andrew Tate. They have a financial interest in promoting Andrew Tate. Where does that financial interest come from? Well, he runs a multi-level marketing scheme, and I'm going to describe it to you in a little bit. Hold on. That's the reason why he has that. Many dick riders, because they make money when they convince people to join Hustlers University. They get a percentage, they get a 10% cut when they get other people to join Hustlers University, and those people then also end up trying to get other people to join Hustlers University. This is what is known as a pyramid scheme or a multi-level marketing scheme, okay? That's it. It is an MLM for the boys, if you will. Exactly. Boys! The plan is simple. We are going to create a Ponzi scheme revolving around misogyny. And everyone is going to get rich. Okay? That's what's happening here. So I'm going to give you some details on that in one moment. Hold on one second. Let me pull this out. Okay. So, the speculation is that he's making around $3 million a month off of it, and that it is basically a social media promotion tool for Andrew Tate that simultaneously operates like a multi-level marketing scheme. It's a $50 a month recurring fee. Don't know if every single Discord user in the Discord server genuinely is a part of Hustlers University and paying $50, but there's 130,000 people in said Discord server, and people who get others to join with an affiliate link get 10% or more. Isn't that just affiliate marketing? Yes. It's also known as a Ponzi scheme, or also known as a pyramid scheme. Okay? That's what, you're not a Ponzi scheme, a multi-level marketing scheme. That's what it is. That is what it is. It is literally Herbalife, but for misogyny. Shut the f up and stop sending me links about unrelated right now. I do not care to give you my take on Equality Alex's latest New York Times investigation. I'm talking about something else. Okay? Please. Calm the f down. I will show you. If you are unfamiliar...
Thank for all you do.
Oh, what the f? My camera broke a little bit. I will show you how a pyramid scheme works, okay? For those of you who are wondering, like, what is a pyramid scheme? A pyramid scheme is a fraudulent system of making money based on recruiting an ever-increasing number of investors, okay? You tie them in to whatever the f you're doing with the hopes and promises that they will also make money. But the money for the product itself comes from having to get other people to end up holding the bag. Here's how it works. At the top of the pyramid scheme, you have Andrew Tate. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, here he is. Andrew decides he's going to go to 2 of his friends, or 3 of his friends, if you will. And he's going to say, hey, I got an idea. All right? I'm a top G, right? And I have 3 free friends, right? Okay? I'm a top G. I've got a lot of good ideas. I want to make sure that everybody knows what these good ideas are, but I'm going to pay all these good ideas. Okay? And I'm going to tell my free friends that they need to pay me $50 so they can be in on the good ideas. But I'm going to tell them that if they turn around, so he gets the 3 people, right? It's the 3 people to join him. And then he tells those 3 people, listen, mate, listen. All right? I've got some good ideas in Hustlers University. All right? In Hustlers University, if you give me 50, if you get 3 mates of yours to come in and join this Discord server, Hustlers University, right, to learn about my good ideas,
Yo,
and they pay me 50 quid each, right? I'll give you 10%. So now this guy paid 50 quid to Andrew, okay? But now he wants to make back the 50 quid. Now he's like, oh, not only am I getting good ideas, I'm learning about sparkling water and how to get a Bugatti, right? Now I'm learning that I can make money off of getting other people on board with the Bugatti sparkling water, women are my property thing, okay? So then they get and sign up for affiliate links, and they get 3 of their friends to join, okay? And then tell those 3 friends, you can also go out and get other people to join, and you'll get 10% of that. Right? There you go. So now those guys are in the Discord server, and they are all tied to defending Andrew relentlessly. Because if Andrew is under attack, then they can't make money. You want to make that money back. You want to make that 50 quid back, right? You want to make that 50 quid back, bruv, right? What are you going to do? 3 people is not going to cut it. You need to get at least 5 people on, because you're getting back, what, 10%? Well, not even 5 people. You get 10 people on. Not 5 people. And that's how the pyramid scheme works. This guy gets, 4 people back, 4 people involved, and then that guy gets 2 people involved. You know what I mean? This guy doesn't get anybody involved and is like burned. Okay? And that's how it keeps growing. Now, notice how I f***ed up the drawing, but ultimately, okay, and I'll use red for this, it just keeps funneling upwards. Every single time, another one of Andrew's legion of sycophants is bringing in a person into the Discord server, they're getting 10%. Andrew's getting 90%. Okay? And that is what is known as a pyramid scheme, or a multi-level marketing
Yo, 32
scheme.
moths. Can I get a kiss?
Okay? That's how it works. The initial promoters recruit investors, who then turn into recruit more investors, and so on.
So close to 2 years.
The scheme is
past.
called a pyramid because at each level, the number of investors increases. This is how it works. Okay? So that's how he makes his money. Or at least one way. And that's why you see so many dick riders on the internet every time he's mentioned, including probably in this chat, once I start talking about this. Okay? Because they have to defend Andrew, because he is the key man. Everything in this pyramid scheme and their potential opportunity of making money by getting other suckers to join the Hustlers University relies on defending Andrew Tate.
Stairs. You hear someone break into the house downstairs.
I wonder what he would drag you on if he claps back. Usually it's on someone's appearance, but he can't drag a Chad like you for that. I'm sure he would just say that, like, you can't fight, mate. I've seen a video of you kicking that pad. You can't fight. You can't fight for you fight like a girl or something. I'll bet you don't have a Bugatti. You know what I mean? It's something like, probably something like that. Even though it is cardio kickboxing in that point, I'm not like trying to do heavy kicks. And I'm not very good at kicking. But also, I'm not a piece of multi-level marketing schemer. But let's continue.
Who goes downstairs?
Nobody.
Oh, here. I'm going to start off here, though. I want to start off with the original one, and then we'll move on to the 16-minute one to see the highlights if it gets, like, really boring.
In the real world, you talk to people, especially people who can destroy you, with respect. You say, oh, Andrew, can you please introduce yourself? You don't.
I got to pee. I'll be back.
It's just an internet. It's weird.
Wait, what do you mean by destroy? Like, what do you mean by
like beat his ass or like?
Like if you
mentally destroy.
Men go through life and talk to each other with respect. I think that's how men
I'm gonna have to start
interact
kicking
with each
people,
other.
chat. There's
But
hella
in my
people here.
opinion, wouldn't you say that a respect between two men would be not making me be formal, and you would just understand what I
Love you,
mean,
chat.
right?
I
You would
think-
just get what
no,
I mean, right? When I say,
being
"Yo, man,
polite-
where are you from?" Like,
I think
you're
that
gonna say,
being
"Hello,
polite-
sir. Can you please tell me where you're from, sir?" Is that what you need?
No, I think that being polite and being formal is something
I
you
think
do.
I was being polite. I softened my voice and I said, "Hey, man, where are you from?" Try and pinpoint the accent.
Okay, well, that's not how it sounded. It said, "Hey, stop! Tell me where you're from." So
So I have a deep voice, so people take it the wrong way very
Chat,
often.
you are just
Yeah,
jealous
it's a
you
thing.
can't
He gets
afford
people
a
getting
Bugatti
real
has
mad at him for
capital.
that.
just some advice for the real world. Anyway,
I have, believe me, I have 1 foot in the real world, brother.
only one.
Only one. 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
I'm half British, and I am half American. That's why the accent is.
It's like South American.
No, American.
Bro, chat, chill,
Okay,
bro.
so you
I'm
were
not
born
kicking
in
train,
America.
bro.
I was born in the United Kingdom, but I've been back and forth between the two countries my whole life.
Okay, fair enough.
So
Okay,
that's the accent.
Okay,
Introduction.
okay, sir.
Introduction. Andrew Tate is my name, everybody. Nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet
Hassle,
you.
Likewise.
hassle.
I'm Felix. He called me X.
Okay, Felix.
My name's
So-
Tyler. You can call me Train.
I'm Silky, just Silky.
Okay.
Okay, this is boring.
This with respect. I know, and I mean this with respect. I know the internet is your life, right? I don't use the internet for stats when I get into a car with a. I don't go and go.
That's not true. Every time it says Bugatti, remember that he bought the Bugatti because of what I just described to you. Okay? All of these people that are making content for him on TikTok and YouTube. Okay, by the way, shouts out to Phillian once again, also known as Third Eye of Truth. Because he has a wonderful video on this subject, and he's doing more research on the subject as well. But every single time you see videos on TikTok and on YouTube, these are trying to sell Hustlers University to other affiliates so they themselves can make money off of the Hustlers University affiliate
Does
code.
this mean my Hustlers U master's
Okay.
degree is useless?
So every time
Sad.
other people are making content for him,
More
he's
like
making
Andrew
all of his money
Tate.
off the internet. It's that he says, like, I'm not on the internet. I'm drinking sparkling water. It's like, you are on the internet. That's why you're hanging out with a bunch of nerds on the internet right now. If you're such a big dick swinging below the knees type dude, okay? Billion
haven't
sourced the
watched you
Sussy
in a
Anti-Trans
while, life
podcast a
has
few
been
weeks
good
ago.
since
You
then.
should fight him.
It's not you, but mainly just sick of politics.
Oh, he did something
to see
good?
you're
Well, let me
still
tell you
somewhat
about the one
entertaining.
time when he did
But
something
yo,
bad.
what is up with
And I'm going to do it in the
headline
most, in the
Boy,
least
man,
charitable
that
way
thing looks
possible.
like a fun roller
Okay,
coaster.
got it, dude. Thanks. Anyway,
Yo, chat has 5 mice keef, yo.
the point is, you don't talk to Adin Ross. And, oh, here's the Phillian video, by the way. But the most pathetic alpha male on YouTube. But this doesn't go deeply into the scam that he engages in. But here, I'm going to span it here. Okay? But the point is, you don't talk to Adin Ross and xQc if you're not on the internet. He knows he is going to win a couple people over from xQc's fan base. xQc's fan base obviously has misogynists, despite xQc doing a good job pushing back against this debate as what people were saying. I haven't heard about this yet.
HasanAbi, this video is a
See,
great
look,
explanation
they're
on
in
how
here. They're in here
premium
already.
schemes
Look, look,
work.
look, 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 look. Look. Manny's 07 never talked in the chat. Wait, oh no, not this one. Where is the other guy? No. Where's the other guy? Where's the other guy? Where's the other guy? You shouldn't be speaking so harshly when you don't even know what the courses are offering. It would be a responsible thing for you to get a membership and check it out. DM me for my affiliate link. Where is it? Here's one. I'm a girl, Tater Tot. If you listen to Tate instead of what people have to say about him, then it's easier to access a good opinion. He actually has some of the same political views as Hasan regarding hegemonial monarchy. Wait, what?
Hi, chat.
9-month subscriber. He was not putting on a show. He was pretty respectful during this debate. Tate's a top G. X literally just screamed during this debate. I'm not dick riding him for his money. That's not even what he promotes, dude. Lamau. Nope, extremely incorrect. There are women there too. That's just incorrect. It's not fraudulent. You act like universities and colleges aren't just as worse.
22
What?
months of juicy
Are
brain
you
rot.
describing? Do I have a 9-month sub in my chat who's unironically saying, hold on. This guy, this is a bait, right? This has to be bait, right? Elon Musk simps are the worst, he says. And then turns around and says Tate's a top G. He has to be trolling, right? Please, please, please tell me he's trolling. We got to unban, dude. Oh my God. The brain rot is so good. Okay. I love that. Tate sips are awesome. Okay. We have to figure out if this is trolling or not. Anyway, I'm a girl, tater tot. She says she's a girl. I think this was the one you were initially going for. Oh, yeah, this one was what I was clicking on. Bro, you talk a lot of shit about him. You should fight him in a boxing match. Would do good views. You're a boomer too, though. Lol. This is a juicer. 100%. This is 100% a misogynistic juicer. I wish I could get pounded by Ray J and get famous because of it. You sound hurt. Relax. Who cares about winning? We need justice. Only comes in here whenever I'm talking about like issues that pertain to women. Bro, I called them a tater tot. That's why they said that. Are they actually called tater tots? My friend texted me a few days ago and was like, Andrew Tate destroyed xQc's beta. Tate has a bunch of cars and Bugattis, and xQc can't even drive his car. Same dude who's a gun nut, alpha male, grindset misogynist. Bro, I love this. He only has like 12 messages in xQc chat. He's not a juicer. He's just like a regular Twitch guy. I had a positive view of Philly until his board 8 yacht club, lived toward apart, and then rage quit her stream because after the twist in the end because of how brain breaking it was.
Hasan hassle.
Okay. But Tate is alpha male sigma like Patrick Bateman, and he's making so much money and muscle, so he's cool. Do you have a Bugatti? No. Oh, Jim Nona's back. What the? Oh my God. Oh my God. Jim Nona came crawling out of the woodwork for this one. I love that. Okay. So I want to hear from this person. Please. Thank you, bruh. Thank you. What? Hasan, you're mega rich. Why not just pay the $50? It's not a pyramid scheme if it makes people more money than their useless lib degrees. Oh my God! This person is literally defending the pyramid scheme. Ah! Let's go! Woo! Let's go. I'm not a sucker, dude. I'm making more money with my affiliate code than you ever could imagine, dude. Dude, I love that. Oh, that's so good. Okay.
Squeeze the juicer.
Okay. Let me tell you something, okay? When you're in a part of the pyramid scheme, you don't think you're in a part of the pyramid scheme. You're like, oh, come on. Come on, I'm going to get a Bugatti too. I love that. Yeah, I imagine Hasan weeps bitterly at night over his useless lib degree. Yeah, it's so bad. How badly do you have to internalize misogyny to be a woman who goes, yeah, Andrew Tate rules? No, I love that. I love that, dude. Hey, listen. Sometimes $50 is all it takes. Anyway, the point is, he gets all of TikTok and YouTube to create content for him, funneling into Hustlers University, okay? And he doesn't even need a social media account for that. And that's why he's got all these dick riders in the chat, including in here, demonstrating that exact same thing that I just mentioned. She literally said, I'm making more money. I'm not a part of it. I just did the research. You did the research and you're in here defending that it's not a pyramid scheme because it makes people more money than their useless lib degrees. You are literally, you can make this argument about Herbalife, you dumbass. You can make this argument about Amway. You can make this argument about every pyramid scheme. That is how they sell you pyramid schemes, you dumbass. And empirically speaking, okay, there is only evidence to suggest that pyramid schemes only end up you, okay? Unless you're the guy who started the scheme or one of the boys at the top, you're not making money, dog. You're just trying to find other people to hold the bag. And that's why so many people actually lose money. The exact same concept exists for NFTs too. You mad, little bro? I am not even remotely mad. I'm not. It's slightly different because they don't have to invest capital in the product. Oh, yes, they do. It's $50 to join the Hustlers University. Yes, they do. I don't know if you can actually, I don't know if you're going to let him little bro you like that? Who? How much money have you made so far, Spinach Pecora? Come on, defend it. Be honest. Bro, the grift is so easy to farm on these idiots. It's wild that they will do it just to spite people. Oh, yeah, 100%. I think it's only a pyramid scheme if the only people who benefit are the people who get the other people to sign up. I'm sure there are loads of people who pay for the content and don't refer. Okay, but it doesn't matter because the content itself is just like him being like, you know, him giving you life advice. It is the same shit that Jordan Peterson was doing, but this time instead of directing you towards like conservative politics and reactionary politics, he's just directing your money into his pockets. Okay? It's the same looking for fatherless men that are rudderless ships, basically, and being the paternalistic alpha male figurehead that they desperately need in their lives. That's it. And he can do that because he is a bit of an entertainer, for sure. That's how he knows when to amplify the misogyny. That's how he knows when to amplify his character.
Pyramid scheme to trigger the libs.
That's it. And for the record, like, he's not new. Ty Lopez used to do like this as well. Everyone is looking for a way to comfort themselves. Everyone is looking for a way to comfort themselves on the internet. And people like Andrew Tate will turn around and use that to their advantage. It is incredibly predatory. He tells you, he creates a hug box for you. He tells you, I will be the motivation that you need to better yourself. Okay? And he slowly but surely tells you more about the way he lives his life. He showcases how incredibly successful he is. Okay? She just refollowed last month. She's bad faith. It doesn't matter. This person is just an example, okay? This person is just an example of a tater tot. Like, this is so dumb. That person that we were showing, the 9-month subscriber, is so dumb that they compared universities and colleges to Andrew Tate's Hustlers University. Okay? When you get into Yale, you're not selling. The entire purpose of getting into Yale is not to learn about like how, you know, if you have a girlfriend, you should be able to force them into doing cam work and then take all of their revenue. All right? That's not what they're teaching you at Harvard. That's not what they're teaching you. And then turning around and being like, these lessons are actually so valuable, you should go out and promote joining Harvard. And if they can get into Harvard and pay for that, I'll give you 10%. That's not how this works. Okay? Now, obviously, under capitalism, a lot of things are scams, for sure. And the difference between legitimacy and true harm, or legitimacy and con, is how much money you have. So you can actually pay for that legitimacy. How you can pay off the institutions. So you can get institutional legitimacy. Okay? It's not just life advice. I think it's business and money advice. No, I know. And there are plenty of people who do this. Andrew Tate is not the only one. He's just the most misogynistic version of it. Okay? Now, Tate is just another in the long line of internet father figure to dip the classic umbrella of lonely incel depressed young boys. Yeah, I know. I know. And it's sad. It's incredibly sad. Especially because, like, the pandering is so transparent. It's just, like, Jordan Peterson uses pseudo-intellectual, neutral language to create a sense of legitimacy and authority. He's a doctor of psychology. He's written books about his grandmother's hair, maps of meaning, right? And that is the level of manipulation there. People look to Jordan Peterson and go, that's a smart guy. I'm not a very smart guy. That's a smart guy, so I'm going to listen to him. And he's also brave. Andrew Tate portrays himself as a success story, right? Someone who is incredibly and profoundly financially successful, and not just like a failed kickboxer who then turned around and tried to do rap music, okay, and fail in a music career, or also then turn around and engage in every single like Love Island style British TV show on the platform, okay, and then fail in all of those endeavors as well, only to find the ancient art of internet Deepak Chopra for cells scheme, just like Jordan Peterson did. We're going to look to his rap music in a second, okay? Apparently Ethan uncovered some of that. You haven't even gotten through their introductions. You're going to be here all day. Brother, what I'm telling you is infinitely more productive, in my opinion, with respect to Andrew Tate and his impact and what he's trying to do, than him talking to xQc as xQc tries to get points across, and Andrew Tate and everyone else tells him he's like a cuck or something. Okay? So shut the f up. You need to understand this context. Okay? So I talked to Jack Manifold as well about Andrew Tate. Jack's a very smart guy. Okay, shouts out to Jack. And one of the leaked advice columns that Andrew Tate has was about starting a business. And what Jack found out about Andrew Tate was that he's actually giving interesting points. He's actually describing interesting things every now and then. There is a little bit of a grain of truth in all of the advice he gives you, right? For example, one of the suggestions that Andrew Tate has that Jack came across.
He's the guy in your friend group you kinda ice out
okay.
because he keeps saying the wackest.
I'm muting the TTS right now, by the way. One of the little tidbits of advice that he gives, for example, is that he apparently says, when you're starting a new business, don't care about legality, yeah? It doesn't matter. A lot of people, when they're starting a business, care about getting the legal paperwork done, but it doesn't matter. Care about the legal paperwork once you're done and your business is making money. Because if it doesn't make money, the government's not going to come after you. If your business doesn't make money, then the government is not going to come after you. Worry about the legality later, once you start making money. The law. That's one of the pieces of advice that he gives. Okay? Now, of course, to be fair, that was legit Uber's outlook, right? Exactly. So he's not wrong. That is how big businesses operate. He's literally using how capitalism works and describing it to people to take advantage of capitalism. But of course, that also reveals exactly how he operates. But what he's saying there is also super simple advice. That's not really, really interesting or new or unique advice. Better to say sorry than ask for permission. There you go. It's better to ask for forgiveness or to beg for forgiveness than to ask for permission. That's a super simple concept, but you can turn it into a profound bit of advice. And that's exactly what Andrew Tate is doing. That's only one of the many different, leaked pieces of information that you get at Hustlers University. Okay? So that's it. That's how he does this. That's what Andrew Tate's revenue source is, or at least one of them. He has a bunch of other businesses as well. Do you think some of the shit he says is trolling, or is he 100% serious? I think people focus too much on whether he's trolling or what he's saying is 100% serious. It's kind of like the Joe Rogan thing that we were watching earlier today, when Joe Rogan saying he should shoot a homeless person to make a silly argument about how like cops aren't even arresting murderers anymore is not the main problem. The main problem was Joe Rogan being genuinely shocked that homeless people can own things that you can't steal from them, because that's the real issue, not whether or not Joe Rogan was joking about being able to shoot a homeless person or not. Okay? The main issue is the premise, the underlying premise and the underlying attitude that is deeply baked into Joe Rogan's brain, that whether or not homeless people are human beings or not. The main problem isn't Andrew Tate's like masculine behavior. It's obvious that he recognizes that sells, because when he says outlandish things, people pay attention to it. He's literally shirtless, oiled up, wearing glasses indoors for a reason. It's a character. He recognizes that this is a character. The way he talks about his accomplishments, the way he promotes himself is cranked up to the 90s. Okay? So obviously, there is a character there, but the problem is, because a lot of dudes are so deeply insecure and do not want to put in the work to build confidence within themselves, to believe in themselves, they turn around and believe these like transparent attempts at portraying yourself as a masculine father figure. You see a car and you think that's success. You see a Bugatti and you think that guy's powerful, that guy's probably smart. This is how it works. It's basic manipulation, and unfortunately, a lot of people are too stupid to recognize that they are being manipulated. So let's continue, and let's watch xQc debate Andrew Tate. Now, a lot of people are promoting this as like xQc was humiliated because he's a beta. Now, why are they saying that? It doesn't matter if he made good points. I'm sure he did. xQc is a very smart guy, as I've said time and time again. Okay? And Andrew Tate is a relatively smart guy who knows exactly which way the wind blows. He knows what his audience looks like. He knows that, the character that he's cultivated, the character that he's created is a very successful one because it penetrates the Zoomer incel brain. Right? So even if xQc is like writing a dissertation, which he is incapable of doing so because he only can speak Pepegan. Sorry, he is a Quebecois, unfortunately. Ultimately, stylistically, Andrew Tate would functionally win the debate in the eyes of so many people that are simply not listening to the arguments that are being made, but instead looking at who looks jacked and brolic. So let's watch.
Tripping. XQ, you tripping. Hold on. XQ, so you're not going down there?
Nobody's going down there.
So what if they come upstairs?
Bro, you gotta protect.
Bro,
Hold
I'll
up,
keep it
bro.
a buck 50
Protect,
real quick.
protect.
Real quick. I'll keep it a buck 50.
No.
This one
My
time-
job is to survive, not protect. My job is to survive, and sometimes that means to go down there. The guy's a gun. It
What if
doesn't
you-
matter.
That's
what
not
the
very
fuck I do.
courageous of you, bro.
We are both going down by
No.
doing the smart thing, the analytical thing, the strategic thing. We can both survive. If I go down, not only am I jeopardizing myself, I am jeopardizing both of us by not being smart and a leader in that regard. We are even more in danger if I go down than if I not go
but
down.
you're hiding though. You're hiding.
So
Like you gotta try to protect your girl.
what?
Why is
No.
that crazy?
Bro, you are losing your. You live in America, right? No, you're losing your mind. Okay.
X pierced the veil legitimately a couple times when Tate defends himself from being called afraid and saying he's not bald. We're incredible. I think I nailed him when I said he was that he's like too afraid to say he's a misogynist because he can't say it because like he's just worried about like looking like a misogynist when he's just saying misogynistic things.
My
He's a
job
pussy.
Breaks
To
into my house.
protect
I'm
my
leaving
job
them.
And for the record, every single person that's like talking in this chat room right now in this Discord call is lying. Okay. Oh man, I would defend my girl with my life. Like, shut the fuck up. I wouldn't do any of that shit. You're a Twitch streamer, dog. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm
to
meeting them down there.
survive.
Yeah, but so in the scenario we're describing, you're upstairs, you hear someone break in, your girl turns to you and goes, "Someone's in the house. Someone's in the house." One of you has to go downstairs.
Why? Why did you go downstairs? Why have to go there?
Is
Why?
it you or,
Why do you have to go down there? Why?
if you don't believe you have any kind of intrinsic masculine duty to at least attempt to protect your female, then that explains why we.
That's so dumb, dude. First of all, okay, what if xQc was like, I'm 100 pounds? What if my girlfriend is Ronda Rousey? Who goes down there then? You know what I mean? What if my girlfriend is like literally a trained MMA fighter? And also, not only that, but this is so dumb. Like, the argument is, yes, if you have that situation, if there's a situation like that, and you have the frame to be able to deal with it, then you probably should deal with it, okay? Or at least that's what I would do. But, like, tying it back to, defend your woman is so stupid, but it triggers the goddamn lizard brain of so many people. It triggers the goddamn lizard brain of so many people to be like, oh, yeah, I would defend my girl. It's like, bro, you are literally terrified of sunlight. You're terrified of going outside. You're just on the internet anonymously saying you would do that. No, you wouldn't.
We disagree on every single point.
Yes,
because
I'm going to give you forward for that. I even have a even higher duty to not protect her, to not even protect myself. I have a duty to survive. Surviving in that scenario means if somebody breaks into the house, okay, listen, Andrew. If somebody breaks into the house, he is more likely than not likely to have a certain tool to get in or a weapon. If I do not possess that weapon, right, I am not going down there with bare hands. Because we will both.
He's right. What the is the argument here? He's right, but he looks like scared. Like he should just like he should act like he's John Rambo. Is that what the assumption is? Is that what people want? Like from xQc to be like, no, I'm going down there and I'm beating the shit out of the guy in this hypothetical scenario that I made up in my mind. Is that what it is? No, he's right.
Die.
You can have a weapon. I'm not saying you don't have a weapon. I'm saying.
Another all, and then you break it down. Another like that, bro. You need to stop doing that.
I was assuming you had a bat. I was bringing a bat down.
What the fuck?
You need to stop doing that shit again. Start with a blanket argument and then breaking it down. You gotta stop doing that.
You're making very simple questions complicated. Let me change the question.
Again, twice.
You're upstairs. No, it's not. I'm changing the question because your answers are stupid. So I'm doing
Bro.
Your answers are stupid.
xQc is a 26-year-old, can't handle his own emotions. Brother, your name is Camelot Unchained soon on the internet, okay? You are an anonymous loser writing something in the comment section of a chat. Obviously, you have less to lose in the circumstance. You're not in a heated debate with some goddamn idiot on the internet. Of course, you're not showing emotion right now because you have no attachment to anything, okay? Shut the up. I hate when people go, you showed emotion. That means you lost. Like, shut up. Shut up. Yeah, of course he's going to get mad. Just stop. I hate that. I hate that so much. Emotions are bad. Fuck you.
Bro, because everyone knows that you have a duty to protect your woman, and you're pretending you don't.
I don't agree. Not even a little bit, bro.
Well, then perhaps you are.
This is me versus my red pill brother in the family group chat. Why are you debating your red pill brother in the family group chat? That's so terrifying.
You are a coward, but let me give you the last chance.
I respect xQc trying to be, instead of like trying to portray himself as like this fake alpha male, that he's using reasoning in this circumstance. Okay? And saying that like it's better to hide in this situation if I'm not capable of fighting back against this dude. I agree. Fellas, is it gay if you don't run downstairs and risk your life to face some unknown threat breaking into your house? Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, hold on, guys, listen. This is crazy to me because it's both going over both of your comments are going over each other's heads, okay? Listen, your tactic, both of you have the same instinct as a male, okay? Your tactics are different. Do you understand? You're both agreeing with each other. You're just arguing whose tactic is better, which is irrelevant to the argument. Both of
Agree with-
you
But no, no.
have the instinct to protect your woman, and the woman has the instinct to protect the man. Your tactics are just different. Yours is to go downstairs and to
No, I don't think Andrew Tate believes that the woman has a feminine instinct to protect the man. Also, it's just like, why is it a masculine or a feminine instinct?
manhandle the dude. XQC's is more tactical in the sense what she wants to.
But the guy's a
hide.
gun. The guy's a gun.
I know
Nope.
it's not wrong. It's not bad. What you're saying is fine.
Then what?
Both of
The
you
guy's a gun,
agree.
then what?
The instinct is to survive and protect.
No one said the guy has a gun, and we're not. And
Both of
one
you are right.
So now the guy doesn't have a gun.
point I'm trying to make is that if somebody in this hypothetical, if somebody has to deal with the threat and engage, if someone did,
As a lesbian, my girlfriend and I would simply die here, I guess. Yeah. That's why you need bottled water and you need a man. You need a man to protect you and bottled water, but sparkling water and a Bugatti.
between you and your female partner, who would be the person who decides to deal with the threat? You or the girl?
I think it's irrelevant.
Yeah, it's really whoever can have the best outcome of fixing that with it can be even both at the same time. Maybe
I think it's
cooperation.
irrelevant. Who?
What if I have a gun? I go to
Dude, this is awesome. Okay, I 100% think that this is way more fun as like a debate, debating hypothetical scenarios where like, debating hypothetical scenarios in which you like act like you are way more confident and way more capable than you truly would be in that circumstance when push comes to shove is such a classic guy argument that I love. And I think it's like infinitely better than like all these weirdo people like debating, child or whatever the they debate on a regular basis. I am on board with this kind of debate purgatory because it's so stupid. There's no empirical evidence being brought to the table. Okay. It's just straight up being like, dude, in this hypothetical, I'd beat the out of a death squad, dog, with my bare fists. I would defend my woman versus the other guys being like, no, I would stand behind and assess the situation. And if my girlfriend was like better, this is dead Reddit comments. Exactly. It's awesome. It's fire. It's good. This is great. It's awesome.
back and I make her and I'll go open the door and I blast
Yeah,
her.
everybody wants to be Mark Wahlberg on 9/11. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let's just say, all right, if I was on that plane on 9/11 heading up to Boston, that plane would not have hit the towers, all right? I'm Mark Wahlberg. I would have sucked them off. I'm Mark. I would have sucked off those guys. The Mujahideen, I would have sucked them off, right? Real good. I would have said, take your pants down, Taliban. I got you. All right? It's a Joe Rogan debate. Exactly. Say hello to your mother for me, all right?
Now we both.
Good. So you went. Good. Fine. That answers the question. I'm not.
Okay, okay.
I'm just trying to. Trying to make.
Actually, reverse. Actually, I'm pretty bad at shooting. Let's say I opened the door, then she shot. Am I still the man?
I'm trying to make you guys understand.
Well, no. I'm trying to make you understand. Am I still good now that I opened the door and then she shot, or is that not good enough?
That's fine, but that's not the scenario I described. The
Then-
scenario I'm describing are the fact that when push comes to shove, and we end up in unfortunate situations, a man has a duty to protect his female. That's intrinsic. That's evolutionary.
A man has a duty to protect his female. That's intrinsic. That's evolutionary. Dude, I love that. That's great. No, this kind of binary thinking is fire. No, he's great. He's right. He's so right. Okay, well, like I said, in this hypothetical, let's say my wife is literally a trained marksman and also knows how to do gun kata. All right? And she's the one who has the keys to the gun safe. So who protects who then, you know? You made up a hypothetical. I'm making up a hypothetical. You know, she's rolling in akimbo with the double Desert Eagles. How am I the one who's going to defend her in that situation?
That's something we were hardwired with. It's something that society has always built into men until recent times. What you're saying now may be fine. If 30 years ago a dude said, I won't go downstairs and I'll tell my woman and we're just both going to hide here together.
Yeah, 30 years ago, dudes were saying a lot of shit, dog. That doesn't make it right. That's so dumb. The idea, like appealing to like tradition is such a idiotic argument, yet here we are using it because it's dumb as and all these other dummies agree with you. This is exactly like the Matt Walsh video that we looked at, or the Matt Walsh tweet that we looked at earlier today. Where the fuck is it? Where Matt Walsh was dumb enough to say, oh, well, everyone used to talk about the ozone layer. Yeah, no, they don't talk, but they don't talk about it anymore. What happened? Remember when they spent years talking about the ozone layer, said Matt Walsh? Hold on, I'm going to show you exactly what I mean, okay? Look. Matt Walsh, remember when they spent years telling us to panic over the hole in the ozone layer and then suddenly stopped talking about it and nobody ever mentioned the ozone layer again? I wonder why we stopped talking about it. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's because we figured out what was causing the hole in the ozone layer and then immediately stopped producing it. CFCs were pretty much banned. And for the people who are saying, we were in here when you did that, yeah, no, I'm making a YouTube video, dumbass. Can you calm down? Can you calm down for a second while I make a YouTube video? Or do you have to backseat my goddamn chat and my video? Huh? Do you think everyone out of the 41,000 people that are watching right now, do you think they all saw me look at the Matt Walsh tweet? Huh? Shut up! Don't keep that in the video. Yeah, what happened is scientists discovered chlorofluorocarbons were bad for the ozone. Countries believed them. The Montreal Protocol was signed, and CFC use fell by 99.7%, leading to the stabilization of the ozone layer, perhaps the greatest example of global cooperation in history. However, even though that's the factually accurate statement, this has 32,000 likes. Why does it have 32,000 likes? Is Matt Walsh too stupid? Does he not know that this is what happened? Does it matter? It doesn't matter, because there's 32,000 idiots who agree with him. Just like there are hundreds of thousands of idiots that agree with Andrew Tate. So Andrew Tate can get away with saying dumb because there's plenty of other dumb who are going to be like, yeah, Bugatti, sparkling water. I agree with him. I'd also fight. I fight and save my female. No, you wouldn't.
Been mocked forever. That's insanity. Somebody has to engage, and it's the man's job. Just like the man's.
They would do this back in the day. It's a man's job. 30 years ago, they would get mad at you.
Stay on the Titanic. The men go to fight. That's a man's imperative, and I don't care. Doesn't matter that I can fight. If I'm outnumbered 10-1 and they have machetes and I'm going to lose, fine. No one's going to rape my chick without me trying. That is my masculine imperative and my duty as a man.
Bro, why don't you do that as a good person? Why does it have to be this like masculinity imperative that's like guiding you? How insecure are you about your masculinity that you constantly have to reinforce it? Masculine don't have to say how masculine they are all the goddamn time. Okay? That's just the truth. If you see a dude who's always like, I'm so masculine, look at how masculine I am. That's my male duty. Know that that's not masculine at all. And also on top of that, they're terrified. They are deeply insecure about something, specifically probably whatever they're overcompensating for. It is the oldest trick in the book, but unfortunately, too many people are stupid enough to not see transparently through that thin veneer of carefully constructed hyper-masculine behavior. Just only gay guys say mask all the time. Yeah, the only time I hear people say mask this much is in the trans community. And there are plenty of incredibly masculine people in the trans community as well. But goddamn, dude, that's the only time when it's appropriate to just like constantly talk about mask or femme, all right? Not when you're like trying to cut out a Hustlers University TikTok video for your Sigma Grindset incel fans. Anyway, even Game of Thrones knew this. Any man who has a say, who has to say, I am the king is no true king. Yeah. Anyway, you're just saying rare scenarios that are not common at all. Do many men have like hitmen military wives? No. Do many men have weaker muscles experience? Yes. Wait. Don't ban him. Wait. Don't ban him. Because you're failing to comprehend that, first of all, we have them here. We have the weirdos in here. Dog, how common is the scenario where there's like a gang of dudes trying to your wife? his scenario is uncommon too, you idiot. That's my point. You dumb. He's like, every day. People want what I have. Every day. They're coming in, trying to steal my Bugatti. No, his argument is hypothetical and made up anyway. And your actions in that situation are also hypothetical and made up. So I'm saying, if we're making up hypothetical scenarios, how about we make one in which I'm right? That's not how you do. That's not how you argue, bro. Do men have like military hitman wives? No. Do men have weaker muscle experience wives? Yes, many more men. He's talking in general. Tate is also dumb, but he has a point. No, the point he's making is a hypothetical scenario he made up to justify a position that he has. I know his first message was at High Pokemon.
The point I'm trying to make is, so let me change the scenario. You're upstairs. You have an AR-15. 3 unarmed men break in. Between you and the chick, one of you has to take the gun and go down there and deal with all 3 of them. She's scared. I'm scared. They're downstairs. Go shoot them. Go shoot. Are you going to go? Or
why is she scared? You're not. What?
See, he's like trying to create a narrow framing in this argument. Like he's literally unwinding the argument that he originally started off with until it's like impossible for xQc to say, no, I'm the one who will shoot the people with the AR-15. Okay? That's it. And if you're a idiot and you don't understand what's happening, you go, oh man, Andrew Tate's doing such a good job debating the doors off of xQc. But if you're not a idiot, you're like, why? Why am I beholden to the argument that you're making up here? Like with a hypothetical scenario keeps changing. You're just framing it narrower and narrower until I say, yes, at the top of the hour, there's a 60-second ad break. Yes, if I no longer want to see those ads, if I want an uninterrupted broadcasting experience, I know that I need to, subscribe for $5 or hypothetically for free with a Twitch Prime. Got him, dude. 41,000 people just got mega debated, okay? Woo! Another way to avoid those ads is, hypothetically, if you haven't spent $50 on Hustlers University, you can gift subs. If you're lucky enough, you can get gifted a sub. But if you're not lucky, right, and you want a Bugatti, then all you need to do is subscribe on your own for free with a Twitch Prime by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, yeah? Yay, it's Nix. Thank you for the 5 get the subs. Here's the Bugatti of the ad break now. Andrew would act like the hero cops who saved the 19 kids. Yeah, in Uvalde. Exactly. Turtle Shaman 420. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs.
Why only can she be scared? If she has better training than I do.
Morgan Schmorga. Thank you for the 5 get the subs.
If she's better shooter than I am, she's taking a gun, bro. I'm not. What?
You're in my brain. Am I talking Chinese?
If she is a better shooter. She's taking a gun.
You're gonna send your girl downstairs. I don't know, bro.
If she's a better shooter, you're damn right she's going there. Of course.
But how do you know she's a better shooter if you guys have never, like, let's say she never shot a gun before and you never shot a gun before? If
you have an F-15, you need to have the training that comes with it. Yes, you do have training. If you're Lions, yeah. You probably had the training before it. Yes.
Okay. Well then, so what we've learned from me asking this question is that you, and this is not an insult, I think you'd agree with me saying this, you have no intrinsic desire, no intrinsic duty or intrinsic innate responsibility to protect your female in any regard.
Oh my God, guys, I'm going to interrupt. Can I please interrupt real quick? I'm going to interject, okay? Once again, you both agree, okay? You're arguing just to argue because you're not hearing each other, okay? Listen, xQc, what Tate is saying about instinct for males is correct. Our instinct to protect will kick in 100%. Now, the next following step, okay?
Why is training the moderator? Oh, dude, bro, our instinct to protect.
The technique. What does that mean?
Right,
yes.
Technique.
Yes.
xQc is being rational about it. So if you were to word it correctly to fit your narrative, Tate, what we would do here is, as a man, xQc would take leadership of the situation and say, okay, I know you are a better shooter than I am. You practice 600 hours a week. I do not. Here's the gun. You are better than me. That takes confidence.
Yeah, don't worry, bro. If xQc is like relegating the responsibility, he's still doing it in a masculine way, Andrew. I swear. Ooh. He's delegating. That's the masculine thing to do. Oh. This is so funny. Bro, xQc has Winston aim, dog. He's not shooting anybody, okay?
Your outlook, Los Pollos, is insecure. If she has more gun training, if she has more gun training and she's confident, you make the leadership decision. That's your instinct. Make leadership decision.
No, but
it's not
Train,
gonna
how do you know she has more?
What the hell are you talking about?
How do you know?
your girl.
XQC,
How do you know she has more gun training?
Downstairs to confront.
Would you kickbox Tate? No, dude. Why the f would I kickbox a kickboxer? I'm not a idiot, and I have nothing to prove. I don't give a f. Okay.
Armed gunman.
Man,
Like,
listen,
what are you
that is-
talking about? How am I insecure?
That
Because I want
is
to protect my
irrelevant.
girl,
That is
bro.
irrelevant. Give me a second.
No, you're not gonna say I'm insecure because I would
Oh
protect
my
my
God.
girl,
This is crazy. What Tate is saying is okay. What he's saying is okay. What
Bro, people are thirsty for some scuff podcast / like Royale, you know, Austin Royale. That's what all this is showing me.
he's saying is okay. They're both right. They're both right.
We need to go back to the good old days where, like, every weekend, a group, a cadre of white men would sit around and talk about, and a couple women as well, talk about how we should be able to say the N-word, or maybe we shouldn't be able to say the N-word. And then also talk about important things like, you know, are women people?
Tate is saying,
Just
listen,
imagine
it's-
it's
oh my
fine,
God,
bro.
oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. It's like hanging out with a bunch of testosterone-filled men with small dicks.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Listen. What Tate is saying is correct. Whose instinct kicks in what's the instinct of a man? To protect your girl, protect your kid, protect your family. Yes, Tate is right. That is there. But what the technique to follow is the man take.
Yeah, this shadow says, not gonna lie, you know the debate is when X is the voice of debatable person, debatable reason. Yeah, I mean, xQc has good takes from time to time, especially if he's gonna face off with someone like Andrew Tate, brother. Like, obviously he's gonna look more reasonable. xQc, when it comes to like feminist takes, is pretty good usually. Like, yeah, he makes like, oh, that's a whale jokes and like that, but ultimately I think his heart is in the right place. I've said this so many times, and I'm not just saying that. Like, I have been defending him on this issue when it is defensible many times over.
Taking leadership to say, okay, I will shoot and I will miss. But my girl, if she is willing, if she is strong, she's going to step up and she has more hours than me and she will hit this guy one shot. You understand? If you need me to word it to massage your ego, Los Pollos, and say, okay, I took leadership and I demanded this and she's my frontline soldier, I can word it that way for your soft ego.
Listen, do you know why I would do it like this? Because there's a chance, no matter what, going up.
Isn't Los Pollos like a Drake stan, dude? Bro, if you're a Drake stan, no amount of like posturing will save you from whatever you're saying here, okay? You're a Drake stan. Like, you're not defending your woman, okay? Unless it's to write a ballad to the people who are breaking and entering, okay? No shot. Like, come on, bro. Who are you fooling? Like, what's going on? You're literally a Drake stan.
Up against someone with a gun that you could die. I don't want her
Rationally,
to
if
die.
you go
I'll
with no
take
training,
the
you're
bullet.
dead. You go
I'll
with no
take
training,
the
he has a
bullet.
gun, you're dead.
You run away.
Oh my
That's
God.
what I'm saying, bro.
Bro.
That's not being insecure. That's being the opposite. That's I'm willing to die for my
There
girl.
is
How
no.
is that insecure, bro?
That's not the scenario. That's not the scenario.
What do you mean?
LeBron challenges your 140-pound frame to a fist fight. As a man, you fight him, right? It's exactly. It's so stupid.
It's not the scenario.
If
The
you
scenario
can't
is.
choose,
what is
Oh my
it?
God.
John
Oh
Wick
my
got two.
God. Oh
John
my
Wick
God.
can just kill anyone. Like, bro, there's no. What is this?
What the
Dude,
fuck?
What the hell is this?
Oh my God.
XQC, I've been listening to you spew crazy for mad long. I'm saying two things.
Oh my
bro,
God.
Bros, let me
Oh
this
my
again.
God.
No disrespect, okay? You're a big dude, right? You're a big dude. You get a big dude, right? right? You have a bigger head box, okay? You're sleeping, and you.
What the hell is this?
Fell down.
Don't play
Okay?
victim. Don't play victim. Bro.
And
You
you-
don't
Play
play
victim. I'm not
shit.
insulting
You
him.
take
I'm
the shit,
not
motherfucker.
insulting him. Like,
You take the.
He said,
What?
"Yo,
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Makes you call him fat?
Box is
You're
crazy."
in bed.
how am I? What the
You're
fuck
in
did I
bed.
do?
you're in bed, okay, with a skinny police officer, okay, that's been in duty for 20 years, and she was to shoot a gun, okay, and then some guy breaks in, and she wakes up with you, and the dude with the big head box says, lady, don't worry, I got this, because I'm the man. I take the gun. Bro, people are more of a threat to themselves with a firearm than to others.
Here is the point.
Like,
The point is,
holy man.
here's the point. The question Tate asked was, as a man, what happens when someone breaks in? Yes, as a male, we have the instinct to protect the woman.
This is the dumbest argument of all time. You have to completely remove like any sort of interest in like listening to a productive conversation and just kick back and enjoy it. I think that's it. This is the classic, okay? This is the classic hot couch guy debate, okay? That's what this is. You're just having it's no different than talking about whether you can beat up a bear with your bare hands, okay? Straight up. This is literally the same convo that men throughout time have had.
What's funnier?
Over and over again about whether they can beat up certain animals with their bare fists. The answer is usually no. Almost always, for the record. Wait, they talk about that? Stop! They talk about... Oh! Let's go!
To protect our child, to protect our home, yes, the instinct is there. He is asking that question, and I am answering yes. As a man, that instinct is there. His headphones are off. He won't hear this, but yes. Now, what we're arguing here are the tactics, which is irrelevant. Thank you. Jesus Christ.
Yes. Okay, then I agree with Tate. I agree with Tate. Yeah, yes.
There we go.
I don't know, bro.
Men are more
It sounds like
protective.
there's a lot of.
It is a built instinct, right? It's a little bit in our code. I agree. I guess historically and scientifically, it's on our code to be more defensive. Yes.
I
That's
think
like,
you're all wrong.
What?
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why Polo's right.
oh,
You do not send your woman to fight. You have a duty as a man. And to sit here and say the tactics are different, I understand your point, but it's incorrect, and I'll tell you why. When the Titanic was sinking, no one was sitting there going, "Who's a better swimmer, you or me? Who's better in the cold?" Well, you know what, chick? You know what? You're a better swimmer than me. So if I get on the lifeboat because you're a better swimmer, you're a man. And
I think the argument in this is so stupid because like you're just gonna die. The Titanic is a great example that actually proves xQc's point. Leonardo DiCaprio could have stayed afloat on that goddamn door, okay? And because he was a man, he died. His dick got frostbit and he died, okay? Also, all the men were leaving children and women behind in the Titanic. And the valiant approach in that situation, not the male one, but the valiant approach in the situation is to allow people who can't fend for themselves to go first, okay? But this argument is so completely removed from the original hypothetical he had created, which xQc, in my opinion, did a decent job of like winding down and being like, what if your girlfriend is a better shot than you? You know what I mean? So now he's just going off of the Titanic. We just moved. Like, in one circumstance, you had a potential scenario where there's like a home invasion and who's more capable of dealing with that. Now you're having a conversation about like the Titanic. No one can survive the water. You know what I mean? It's not like at that point you're saying like who should sacrifice themselves. Thanks for the Titanic spoilers. Yeah, I'm sorry. Also, Jesus Christ dies in the Bible.
And you die. That's the rules. That's the old school Dewey of masculinity. To sit here and say, well, my chick might be better with an AR.
X's definition of female energy: shame, insults, guilt, the need to be right. He's screaming and yelling and can't finish a sentence. He's rambling all over the place, highly emotional. Tate is true masculinity. He's calm, cool, and collected and argues logic, not emotion. Bro, Bro, he didn't say a single logical thing. The logical argument is what xQc said. Yeah, he said it in an emotional way, I guess. But, like, if you... Bro, people that talk about debating and debate pervertry on the internet are so bad at debating, it's crazy. If your entire concept of, like, who won a debate revolves around who looked more emotional and who looked less emotional and calm and collected, then you're not actually listening to the arguments at all. You might as well not listen to a debate. You might as well watch a UFC fight. This is so incredibly stupid, brother. What the Debate pervs want people to be like Spock, but that's not what debating is. Well, Spock isn't Spock because he's calm and collected. He's got the facts on his side, and he's making good arguments. Just because someone is calm and collected doesn't mean they won the debate. But for so many people with our, ape brains, we only respond to whatever is being thrown in our face. So whoever is emotional, haha, you lost. That's how it works.
If all women the boat and nobody knows how to drive the boat will sink. If nobody's skilled enough to drive the boat, they will sink and die.
All of you are so easily.
X just made himself look like he was in the wrong in many people's eyes because of his emotions. Man, he's getting spit roasted, like triple teamed. Adin Ross is not defending him. Everyone is defending Andrew Tate because they're all also insecure alpha male ape-brained idiots, okay? And they are also responding to the colors in front of their eyes. So he's in like a 1v6. Obviously, what the do you mean? Like, he's just... Everyone's got lizard brain, okay? Like, literally everyone's got lizard brain in this situation. So they're like, oh, well, Tate is cool, calm, and collected. They're Tate-pilled. They're tater tots now. A teenage boy is still more masculine than his mom, but in danger. Mom puts herself in danger. The duty Tate is talking about has nothing to do with masculine or being the man. Yeah.
All of them. Like, going to be masculine. They'll hide. Congrats.
Let me say one thing. Let me answer Tate's question, okay? Let me explain the contextual difference. The Titanic example is completely correct, and you're right.
What is it? I'm not taking Los Pollos seriously when he says he goes on a Drake and drive.
Have you never went? Okay, listen. I know you haven't, but for the other people who are watching, have you ever went on a Drake and drive, bro? That might sound
a Drake
corny.
and drive.
Sure,
that's not a term. Nobody says that.
I'm saying you just driving at night. Drake comes on. You're not even listening to the lyrics, bro.
Okay, listen. I will admit. I will admit that if you're reading this, It's Too Late came out. I did go on a couple Drake and drives.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how did that feel? How did it feel?
It was like driving to. It was like driving to any other kind of music I like. Drake and drive.
He's joking, right? Like he's not being serious.
Dude, the police pull you over for that?
No, you never heard like the joke like you.
Bro, this guy, don't Drake and drive. He'll end up at your ex's house. Oh my God, bro, are you really telling me this dude is gonna defend his girlfriend in a home invasion scenario? I'm sorry. Oh, no shot, bro.
Drake and drive and end up at your ex's, like driving past your ex's. You never heard that?
No, I've not heard that. Drake has never made me want to drive to my ex's place. Like
he is overcome with sheer disbelief that someone would not want to immediately drive to their ex-girlfriend's house. Oh man, babe, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I'm too Draked right now. Oh, Jesus Christ. I love that.
Right, Tate. In the Titanic example, okay, there is no swimming. Whoever goes in the lifeboat survives. Whoever does not dies. As a man, our duty, yes, everyone, because the water is so freezing, you will die. So whoever's in the boat survives. Okay, that's a fact. You can't deny the fact. It's a fact. So yes, you're right. As a man, we.
For the people asking for the millionth time, would you personally defend your girl, Hasan? I'd like to think I would. But it also depends on who my girl is. If it's your mom, I'm defending her. Okay? Because she gives me that good head. But if it's like your mom and she's also like a professional trained fighter, we'll go down there together, but I'm letting her take a couple hits in first, okay? She knows how to take a punch better than me. Okay? There you go. Would you defend X? No, I'd use him as a baseball bat. If we had no weapon and xQc and I are sleeping in the same bed, home invaders come in. They're looking for the juice. They're like, where's the juicer? Where's the juicer? I'm picking up xQc and I'm hitting people with him. A blunt object right there. By the ankles.
We sacrifice as a protective duty, as the rules say, for old-time honor. We die, the children and the females survive. You're right. But contextually, in the situation with the gun, do you understand? It isn't a situation of life and death. Yes, you're right. If it is a situation
But
where
nothing is guaranteed, Train. Nothing is guaranteed. Even if she can shoot better, she shouldn't. You shouldn't send your girl.
Primitive brute. Let me finish. Okay?
This is the highlight, by the way. This is like literally 16 minutes of just like back and forth, done with the dumbest.
Oh my God.
Go ahead, but you're wrong. But go ahead.
You guys are this dumb. I refuse to believe that being smart enough to own a computer in this call is that stupid. Okay, bro.
Can I finish?
Bro.
Can I say one example real quick?
No. I got an example for you. Okay, you have a gun. The gun is the only way you're gonna survive this. Okay, only way you're gonna survive it. Okay, the magazine is under the bed, and your bed is real, and it's bolted to the ground, right? Do you say, hey girl, get the loader under the bed with your small arm that can go through it and get the mag? Or you say, bro, lady, back up, woman, back up, you're the woman. I got this. And you can't get the loader. It's okay, because at least you're the
I got one
man.
example.
You try hard, but
Yeah, the only reason why people are not understanding what xQc is saying is because they don't speak fluent Papagan. But he's actually making the smart argument here, okay? It's better to survive in that scenario if your girlfriend or your female is better equipped at dealing with the situation than foolishly throwing yourself at the problem and dying for no reason. That's it. And he's right. He's right. That is the correct argument to make. That is actually the logical argument to make in this circumstance. And yet, you know, people that consider themselves to be logical are oftentimes the most illogical, just like people who, you know, think that they are debate perverts oftentimes don't know anything about debating whatsoever, and they will just constantly say ad hominem. Meanwhile, they are suckered into thinking that whoever is rhetorically coming across as the stronger person is actually winning said argument. But HasanAbi, what about my throbbing insecurity? Yeah, we're not going to be able to deal with that. That kind of self-confidence to repair that damage, that psychic damage that you're placing upon yourself, will only be secured or will only be repaired by working on yourself. Working on yourself, building short-term goals, setting short-term goals, mid-term goals, and long-term goals. Short-term goals that achieve mid-term goals that achieve ultimately long-term goals, and getting a rush of hormones, endorphins, making yourself feel successful, okay? And over the course of many, many months, finally arriving at some level of success and recognizing that you do have the tools to be able to achieve whatever the you want. That's HasanAbi University, baby. Build positive habits. Sigma grind set. On help. Tate's dick riders are so stupid I can't take debating them. I might join Tater's side because it's easier. Help. Not.
it didn't pan out. It's okay. And
I
then
got
you
one.
both died.
I know.
So
I got one example. I have one. You guys are on a hike. It's you and your girl. A bear comes out of nowhere.
Yes! Yes! The bear argument, dude. Let's go. Let's go, dude. It's always that you have to.
I'm gonna listen. We're not escaping this, so I'm gonna say run. I'm gonna jump after the bear and let the bear do have its way with me, bro. I'm
Bro, and in my mind, while the Bear's having his way with me, I'm going to be thinking about Drake, okay? I'm going to be thinking Drake would have his way with me in a similar capacity, okay? And it's fine. I'm going to die, but...
gonna die to pretend she's gonna live. That's
Correct.
what I'm gonna do. That's my girl, bro. I'm gonna do that.
Correct.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? After you do a good Drake and drive, dude, and you're Draked out the wazoo, this is what you got to do. You got to... Poor Bear strategy? Yeah, I agree.
That's it. That's what I mean by this. And I don't care if she can shoot better. Like
Marvin Room starts playing as my soul leaves my body.
Then you're both dead. If the girl knows what to do because she has knowledge about the bear approach, or she can sing or talk in a way that make her survive, I shut the up. I point and I say, you talk, and then she says, "We don't run from a bear. What do you think you are? You're a gladiator."
Wait, let Tate speak. What is
Gets mauled to death with a masculine tear in his eye listening to Hotline Bling, dude. Yeah. Yo, is he draked up right now, you think? Is Los Pollos TV draked up? Because he seems to be draking up pretty hard. There's no one who is sober, okay, is going to be saying stuff like this.
what did Tate say? What did Tate say?
Gladiator. You're not a gladiator.
Hold up, X. Hold up.
When the bear appears, you don't sit there and
Also, yes, as a chatter correctly pointed out, I love that they themed the argument around Leonardo DiCaprio movies, okay? Like, what if you're Romeo and Juliet is the next up, okay? Next, the hypothetical is like, we went from Titanic to The Revenant, okay? What if you're a con man, hypothetically, okay? And you're trying to con your way into being a pilot. And your girl is also a con man. Thematically speaking, this is great. What if you found a bunch of penny stocks that you can just pump up, okay? By calling a bunch of random people, just cold calling them. And your girlfriend is also cold calling them. And then the cops come and they say, we're going to arrest you. Are you going to jail first, or is your girlfriend going to jail? Also, when you get out of jail, will you start selling NFTs? That's right, I'm talking about Jordan Belfort. It wasn't actually Leonardo DiCaprio. Would you find out what's eating Gilbert Grape to save your girl?
and argue with your chick saying, well, you went to veterinary school, so you're better with bears, so maybe you can tickle the bear. You can
Yes, you do.
Man, so what you're doing is
no, his argument is literally being a man or a woman doesn't matter in this circumstance. It's who's better equipped to deal with the situation, and the smart move in that situation is to, delegate and make sure the person who's better equipped is the one who's going to deal with it. And if you're not a misogynistic weirdo like Andrew Tate, your assumption automatically is not going to be the woman is incapable of dealing with a bear, or the woman is incapable of dealing with a home shooter, or a home invader. So yes, xQc is correct. He's rational. He's actually making the logical argument. The other side is the illogical one. But because some of you literally only look at, again, shapes and colors, and also probably have misogynistic attitudes as well, you don't see it that way. So xQc lost that argument in your eyes before he even signed on to the Discord server. Okay? Because you came in agreeing with Tate. Which is why I always say debates are clown shows. For the most part. And that 40% already come in agreeing with one side, 40% come in agreeing with the other side. Those guys are not going to change their minds. And then 20% in the middle, you can potentially swing away to your side. But how can you do that? Well, you can do that not with like making better arguments or whatever, but by appearing to be rhetorically overpowering your interlocutor. That's how you win the 20%. If there is even a 20%, by the way. I think it's like smaller than 20%, but yeah.
This all goes full circle. It goes back to the very beginning of this conversation when I said, when I make points.
All I got to say to Andrew Tate is cover your tits, you slut, okay? You come in here, oiled the up, okay? Cover them up. Slut.
In the internet, they try and find little stupid little ways out and etc., etc. I was trying to make a very, very simple meta point that as a man, you have a duty to protect your female. And now people are coming along saying, no, maybe you protect her better by hiding in the bathroom and sending her downstairs with a grenade. That is stupid. You have a duty as a man.
No, it's not. And if you think that that's stupid, then you have to also recognize that your original hypothetical was just as stupid. He's just countering your hypothetical with another hypothetical. You just want to stay on your hypothetical in which you are making the framing as narrow as physically possible in an effort to be like, I win. That's it. That's it. And guess what, dude? And I can't believe I'm saying this, but I guess it's the normal thing to say. xQc is the masculine, rational person in this. He might not look that way, okay? He might be spitting Pepegan, but the reality is the rational, masculine thing to do is not to foolishly throw yourself to the lions for no reason, okay? But to actually sit back and think about this logically on who will be able to deal with this better. Cool, calm, and collected. Yeah, Tate's argument is ironically the more emotional one, lol. He's acting off of what would make him feel better. Exactly.
And to protect your female is your duty, is your masculine imperative.
What does that have to do with masculinity, Hasan? I mean, I'm not even saying it's masculine. I'm saying that, like, that is what he associates with masculinity. The rational behavior in that situation, not the masculine one, but
if all of humanity shows it's true, all of history shows it's true, and for you to sit here and say, if someone breaks into my house, I have no duty at all to protect my woman. If she's scared and crying, I might send her down there because I can't shoot. Shows that you have no intrinsic desire to protect or provide or look after that female, which is why you have no frame in your relationship, which is why she obey you. You send her.
okay, all right. Well, this is a ridiculous argument. Intrinsic qualities.
For Andrew Tate to say, would it be funnier for him to be like, oh yeah, you know what, you're right? Or would it be funnier for him to just keep going on with this insane thing? That's why it's funny. That's like
it's a form of marketing. It's a form of marketing.
Yeah, he's just like, what's funnier?
Yeah.
Just look at it like that. What's the funnier option?
Next time, you on my dick. Bro, the next time, let's do that. But instead, we'll do it about black people.
Racist and shit.
No, stop. Wait a second. I'm not saying I.
He's joking, chat. I know where he's getting these arguments from. That's all I'm gonna say. That is a 100%. That is he's joking, but the point he's making is 100% a point I've heard. Bro, this shit is burned into my brain forever. Yeah, nice bathroom. How do you feel about being the juicer in the chat right now? I mean, true though. Why are we always debating women? What do you mean? No. The argument about black people also happens quite regularly on this platform. Yeah, I know exactly where that argument comes from. I've making a good point though. Yeah, former Cumtown fan. No wonder you feel like he's making a good point. There's a better way to word it. That point. Okay. Get back to the Bugatti.
One of them, yeah, that was kind of weird.
So you don't think that men are overall better drivers than women?
No.
So when you see the worst parking,
I think it's a good point, to be honest. Guys get away with casual sexism way more. No, I understand what he was saying. He's saying, like, if we can have a debate about, like, misogyny and make jokes about misogyny, then, you know, let's make a debate about black people in a similar capacity. If misogyny is the dehumanization of women and the personhood of women, and that you find that to be just appropriate because it's just jokes, then why not do it about black people? You don't think that that's that's appropriate, right? And it's not appropriate. So that's the argument that he's making. Dropping it like that is, you know, Notice how I framed it or worded it?